Troubleshooting database performance can be a headache without the right tools. DB Optimizer, part of Embarcadero's DB Power Studio suite, is a multi-platform solution that can increase database performance and reliability by helping you identify queries causing poor performance, tune those queries, and test them in a simulated production environment. Let's take a look at how DB Optimizer can help you identify performance bottlenecks. The Database Profiler provides a graphical visualization of wait time analysis, making the SQL causing poor database performance easy to pinpoint. The Profiler is split into 3 sections: Load Chart, Top Activity, and Profiling Details. The average active sessions graph shows the performance of the database measured in a single powerful metric. Activity can be filtered by platform-specific metrics or a time range. The Top Activity section, located in the middle of the Profiler, displays where the load originates. Quickly view the top SQL statements, top events, and top sessions that we're executing or waiting over the length of the profiling session. Check out the SQL tab for more activity details. Sort by number of executions, average elapsed time, or overall activity to help give you a clear picture of database load. Use the Sessions tab to view which machines sessions originate from. Selecting any of the top activity items populates the profiling details view below. For queries, view the full SQL text, SQL details including execution stats, and the list of sessions that executed that query, among other details. Look at it from the opposite point of view by selecting a single session and viewing all queries executed by that session. Once you've identified a query causing poor performance, DB Optimizer includes a SQL tuning wizard that can automatically suggest improvements to your queries, as well as provide essential context for fine-tuning. Right-click your query and select Tune. The Overview tab lists the statements to tune. Run the tuning job to generate cases that represent potential improvements to the original query in the form of SQL rewrites and hint injections. You can even have it run the generated cases to see whether they perform as expected. The Analysis tab includes the visual SQL tuning diagram. This approach helps DBAs and developers learn and understand SQL statements by turning the text-based code into graphical SQL diagrams. Here we see a table with a red background. This indicates that there is no explicit join for this table and that a Cartesian join is being used. Since this probably isn't what was intended, the error is flagged. Looking at the improved version of the query, the tuner has analyzed the table relationships and added a join for this table. Notice that when an object in the tuner is selected, the corresponding SQL text and associated indexes are highlighted. Selecting the Ratios and Counts button displays the number of rows in each table, the ratio of matching records from any filters applied, and the number of rows returned from each join. A Visual Explain plan provides a graphical representation of the order and types of joins in the query. Finally, more detailed information to aid in fine-tuning your query is available below, including suggested and current indexes, table statistics, and column stats and histograms. Now that you've tuned your problem query, it's time to verify its performance in a simulated production environment. The SQL Load Tester is a simple yet powerful tool to help predict performance in the real world before pushing to production. It's as easy as adding one or more SQL statements to test, specifying the number of sessions to run in parallel, defining how long the test should run, either in hours and minutes or number of executions, and setting a fixed or random delay between executions to more realistically model your production environment. That's it. Just start a profiling session to capture performance data and execute the load test. The real power of the load tester is the ability to define multiple tests and execute them simultaneously or in whatever interval will accurately reflect your production environment. DB Optimizer gives you everything you need to identify, tune, and test your SQL code. Optimize your database today.